Tired. Casey sighs through a big yawn. It's 1 p.m. on Sunday, and he's just getting up. Late night? Yeah, and I got a ton of work to do. Heading out to the library, then. We're going out for breakfast first. Muffled giggles in the background. He's got a girl with him. Well, I won't keep you. Yeah, listen, Mom. I need you to, I'm running low on heavy socks. I tell him I'll ask a friend to grab a few pairs at the house and mail them. Love you, I say, and hand the phone back to Scott. He walks quickly from the room while continuing the conversation, his voice trailing off as he steps out onto the front porch. And Casey, you should really think about coming out here for your March break. It's February, and we last saw him at New Year's. We haven't spoken to him much in the intervening time. Casey is an independent sort who calls only occasionally and sends a few texts a week. Did you tell him I'm worse? I ask Scott when he returns to the bedroom to help store the empty suitcases in the back of the closet. No. Good. He sits on the bed, flops himself back, and looks at the ceiling. Yeah, I guess. You don't think we should ask him to come here right away, do you? My question lands us in the same tough spot we found ourselves a few weeks ago, when the bad news angiogram back in New York sparked an immediate discussion about whether to bring Casey home. But neither one of us saw any use in interrupting the startup of the second semester of his junior year. Casey would fly in from Oberlin and watch us cry? Listen in as I deliberated whether I'd go for a second heart transplant or not? Watch sad friends arrive in our living room, one after the next? We would never allow it. Scott and I devoted ourselves to keeping my health worries as far from Casey's sight as possible during his childhood and teen years. It took some fancy footwork on both our parts. A lot of formulated cheerfulness through scary times. A lot of hiding how sick I felt when showing up for soccer games, music recitals, and sleepover pickups. A lot of Scott's nuancing of the truth. Yeah, Mom is in the hospital for a few days, nothing serious, just her usual tests. Most of our teamwork was seamless and successful. A coordinated sleight of hand to keep Casey distracted with kid stuff, while I eked out daily survival as inconspicuously as possible. But this time, it's different. This time there is a good chance I won't make it. And Casey is almost 21 now. Scott and I agree that we should start talking with him more openly and honestly about my health. Even so, we don't want to turn his college life upside down unless and until we have no other choice. Let's stick with our plan. No plucking him out of school, Scott says definitively. He'll come to LA during his break next month. And meanwhile, I really think you should write him a letter that I can hold on to, just in case. A letter? You mean like a final goodbye, in writing? He nods. I lower myself beside him on the bed and exhale, hand to chest. I can't. I know it's hard, but you have to. You're his mother. He's going to need some words from you. Of course. Yes, sure. I just don't. How do I? He places 2 fingers under my chin and lifts it gently so our eyes are in line. Just tell him you love him. You'll find the words. But you need to do it, and you need to do it soon. I assure him I will. I will. A few days later, I sit down at the makeshift dining room table with a piece of white copy paper and a plain envelope pulled from the small stash we brought with us from home, and I give it a try. Dear Casey boy, I love you so, and I'm terribly sorry I am not with you anymore. But how lucky I am to have been your mom for all these years, to hold little tiny you in my arms, to watch you grow, to be there for you when... I put my pen down. No mother should have to do this.